And we are back from our piss break.
Why did you say that?
because it's kept in this time. So
okay.
they knew that we were having a piss break.
I hope there was
this
like
time.
at least an ad in between that or something, just to break it. Otherwise, it'd be very awkward.
No, we're either coming back from an ad break or a piss break.
Or a piss break, or both.
Yeah.
Who knows? But yeah, as Gant said, we almost died.
Not really,
but not really. It's. No, I mean,
it's a YouTuber. We almost died. Like,
yeah.
Under certain circumstances, I'm sure we could have died.
Yeah,
but
it felt like I was dying.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah.
But so you guys probably saw on our social medias that
if you don't follow us on Twitter,
yes, please follow us all on Twitter and Trash Days as well. But we posted a couple of photos of us going camping, and so many people thought. They were like, camping special?
Camping special?
You're a camping special?
No,
it's not.
It's not a bad idea.
It's not.
It's not a bad idea, but we do like to hang out as mates as well.
Who would have thought that sometimes we just hang out with our cameras? Holy shit!
Are we allowed to do that? Is that legal?
No.
I mean, we did take pictures.
We did.
Like, come on.
That's not part of my contract.
We brought cameras in there.
But we didn't film it.
I was going to vlog it for the second channel, but I was having too much fun where I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Vlog what? Us just getting smashed?
Yeah, exactly. So basically, Nabi, who works behind the camera, as well as a bunch of his friends and 3 of us, we went camping to Mount Fuji, and it was fucking awesome.
It was awesome until...
it was awesome until we almost died.
Until we had to sleep. And it is the first time I've been camping in these kind of weather situations.
Same.
So it was the first time. So camping in England, right? The most you got to fucking worry about is some mild rain a lot of the time.
Right.
It's like a mild annoyance.
I've camped in the winter before, I think.
In the UK?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But it wasn't that cold.
Yeah, right? Like, how cold does it get in the UK in the winter, though?
It depends where you are in the UK.
Because it's like a lot of places snow, right? In the UK?
Yeah. Snow's fine, though. Snow's all right.
Snow's all right?
Yeah, snow isn't that cold.
I mean, it wasn't even snowing where we were, and it was pretty fucking cold.
Everything was frozen.
Yeah. Frozen is like worse than cold.
Right.
Yeah, that's like when the grass is frozen, it's like way colder. Because when the snow compacts, it doesn't feel as cold.
Right.
I don't know why.
But we basically went to this place called Fumotopara, which, if you've watched Eurocamp, is the place where the girls went.
Is that legitimately where they went?
Actual Eurocamp
I think that's
place?
actually where they went.
Is it actually?
Yeah, it's like the actual location they went
Bruh,
to. Which is why there were so many Eurocamp references.
They fucking lied to me. They fucking lied to me. They made it look comfy. They made it look fucking... What's comfy about -5 degrees weather trying to sleep in a fucking tent? There was nothing comfy about that.
Let me give you the lowdown.
Yeah, please.
Please do.
All right, first of all, it began in a group chat, right? A camping trip. We're like, we're going to do a camping trip, group chat. I'm checking out immediately. I'm that one friend that doesn't read the group chat at all. I don't look at it, whatever. If you want something from me, message me. I don't open group chats because the moment I see 20 messages, I'm like, all right, peace. I'm not reading 20.
Someone give me a cliff notes.
Yeah, I'm like, can someone just tell me? And then
I'm sorry for your loss, but I'm not reading that.
I don't know about you boys. This is my POV. It's like a few days before, and I'm like, oh yeah, shit, I don't have anything. I realized I don't have anything. I was like, oh yeah, I have camping stuff. Thinking back to like the UK, I'm like, oh shit, I don't have camping stuff. I didn't buy any stuff.
Yeah.
I thought I had a sleeping bag. I did not have a sleeping bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I didn't bring a chair. Forgot about that. So I had to buy a chair last minute. So I went on Amazon panickingly like 2 days before because they told me to buy stuff because I was like, oh shit, I do need to buy stuff. Right. So I started looking and there was only one sleeping bag that was available to be delivered in time before I left. I could have gone to a store, but I didn't want to go to a store. Yeah. So I was like, I'll get one off Amazon. I'm lazy. I bought a chair too and it arrived. The chair was very heavy, very big. I was like, fuck.
To be fair, it was worth though, right?
Yeah, the chair came in. I think I had the best chair in the end, actually. It was this chair that was like...
Because Joe's one had water damage from like the amount of times he'd like put it outside.
This chair is quite heavy, very big. I'd say, it's not that big actually. That's bigger. But it was a chair where the back was connected to the legs. So when you leaned on the back, the legs popped up. And I don't know, man, it was so satisfying.
It was like a reclining chair, but camping.
Yeah. Anyway, so I got all the stuff, right? And I'm like, all right, I've been camping a ton before. It's whatever. I don't need to buy too much. It's one night. One night camping is like, bro, I could just do that with like my clothes. I'll just sleep on the grass. It's not a big deal, right? Like, I'll be fine. Because I've done that before. We've like slept outside with just sleeping bags.
We have done that.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
No tent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've done that?
Yeah,
I've done it too, yeah.
It's like not a big deal. I thought it'll be fine.
If the weather's good, especially. Which
And,
exactly.
and then Nabby was like, oh, did you get like thermal wear? I'm like, getting thermal wear. I'm not getting thermal wear. Like, what the fuck? It's like, I don't need thermal wear. I'll wear a hoodie, bro. It's fine.
Mind you, we went like first week of December. So most places in Japan, it hasn't quite gotten to like winter weather yet.
It definitely isn't that cold in Tokyo.
What? No, okay, here's the thing, right? And he said that to me, and I was like, oh, look how cold it's going to be. It predicted like 1 degree.
Yeah.
And I was like, 1 degree is fine. If I'm sleeping in my clothes, in a sleeping bag, in a tent, 1 degree is fine. If I'm wearing, because I had like a hoodie and a big coat, and I had a long sleeve shirt. I'm like, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I was not fine.
Okay, we're talking in Celsius, by the way.
Yeah, Celsius.
So we're talking in Celsius. Okay.
For American, that's 4 lollipops, actually, in case you want to convert that. Sorry.
I think it's like 36 Fahrenheit. 30,
it's
34.
very cool. Yeah, so I, that's what we thought it was going to be. So anyway, we had a great time, right? We got in the car.
Yeah.
Played some beats. We had a nice car journey, 2-hour car journey to Fuji.
Yep.
It's pretty chill from Tokyo.
And got the
nice
most
time.
insane views of Mount Fuji.
Oh yeah, it was like clear.
My God, I mean, you saw the pictures, the fucking views. The reason we went in winter was because there's no mist, no cloud at all, right? It's just a clear picture of Mount Fuji. And every picture I took of Mount Fuji actually looks photoshopped.
Oh,
yeah.
It's unfucking real.
Oh, dude, we put that green screen to work.
It was amazing. Like there was no cloud in sight, right?
Yeah.
It was insane.
And on the car there, I was getting kind of toasty. I was getting a little bit too hot. I had to take my hoodie off.
The sun was out. It was beaming.
Beaming on me. I was one layering. I was like, bro, this is going to be easy mode.
Yeah.
And then, if all else failed, I would have beer. So if I got super cold, at least I would be moderately drunk and I could sleep.
Yeah.
Right? So I thought
that was also my strategy.
Mind over matter.
This is a foolproof plan.
Yeah.
Nothing could go wrong.
And like we've been camping before, so me and Joe, and we weren't going to make the same mistake. We bought way too many beers this time. We bought like 2 more crates of beers than we actually needed in the end.
Well, yeah, because I thought everyone was going to pull their weight.
Yeah.
Everyone had around the same amount.
Yeah, I had around the same.
Some people had 1.
Oh, really?
They had 1 beer.
What the fuck?
From like 72 beers that we bought. That is not pulling your weight.
I think we all had like maybe 7 or 8 beers.
I was very drunk.
Yeah, it's like 7 or 8 beers.
I'm gonna say that some people I heard weren't able to sleep during the trip.
Yeah.
Because it was so cold. And I'm just saying, I did sleep a bit.
Yeah.
And I had some beers. So what can you say? What can you say, right? What can you say?
We'll get
life hack.
We'll get to that POV later on. So we go to the nearest supermarket to this place. We raid their entire beer stock, their bread stock, their sausages. Fuck, the sausages were so good.
Yeah.
There's just something about sausages on a charcoal grill that just hits different.
Okay.
Just any
But
meat.
sausage is the best. I don't know why.
Okay, I'm gonna say when we were buying sausages, everyone was just like, "Oh, just buy the original
buy
flavor.
Buy more.
No, you were just saying just buy the original flavor. You just buy the original flavor, and I pick up the chili cheese flavor, and everyone looks at me with such disgust. Everyone looks at me with like such disgust of like, Garnt, what are you doing? Get your trash taste out of here. And then when we started eating it, it was like the sausage that went the quickest. Everyone had some. Everyone loved it.
I like the other one more.
Fuck you, Joey. That's not what you were saying earlier.
No. Because I was curious because everyone around me was like, yeah, these chili cheese ones are really good. I'm like, all right, bet. I had it and I was like, okay, it's pretty all right.
But that is not what you say. That is not what you
haven't had a good sausage.
I was probably like 3 or 4 beers in, so I was super optimistic. I was like, yeah, this is
Your
great.
Honor, he was drunk. My client. My client.
Your Honor,
he doesn't
I was
know what
not
he's
sober
saying.
when I had those.
He was
You
inebriated.
think you can use that excuse for drunk trying sausages? You think that holds up in a court of law with drunk driving? No, it doesn't, Joey. It doesn't.
It does.
Can't believe I will get betrayed by this.
Just because you said it doesn't mean it was a good decision, Garnt. All right?
I didn't quite kill another person eating the sausages.
You killed my spirit, Joey.
I killed my taste
when I heard
buds.
that.
I killed my taste buds.
You killed my spirit. That's all that matters, man.
I'll send this. I'll send this to them.
So we raid the supermarket. We take everything. We get every condiment known to man. I was glad, sometimes people, when they buy all the meat and stuff, they forget to buy the condiments. But arguably, we bought too many condiments.
This bougie motherfucker bought Dijon mustard.
I didn't. That wasn't me.
Who bought the Dijon
Someone
mustard?
else put it in. Someone put Dijon mustard when we were on a barbecue. I'm like, bro, just get the fucking squirty yellow one.
And it was like the one in the jar.
Yeah, the one in the jar.
It with like a knife. And there was no knives. So I was like, what do you expect? Just fucking.
We're gonna get in the fucking Dijon on my hot dog. By the way, there was no hot dog buns because sometimes they don't have hot dog buns in the supermarkets in Japan. So we did the Joey way of doing it, which is folding a piece of
Australian
bread.
way. The Australian way.
Getting
sausage sandwich.
one slice of bread and rolling it.
Folding it around. That's the Australian
It was kind
way.
of sad.
That's the Aussie way to do it.
It was okay. It's fine. It tasted fine, but it just looked sad. It looked sad.
It literally does the same.
I didn't
it does the same job.
Okay.
Actually, if anything, you
Whole
get to
bread
eat more.
tastes the same.
Oh no.
No, we're not gonna say
I would argue it's better because you eat less bread, therefore you have more space for sausages.
We're
I agree.
not
I never finished the entire sausage.
Like the hot dog buns are so thick.
Yeah, the entire hot dog bun.
Yeah.
You know, because there's always like more bread needed than the sausage in it.
I can't believe these takes. Actually, I'm not even. You know,
Hot dog buns are overrated.
I'm
is what I'm
so
saying.
done. That was such a shit take. I'm not even.
What are you talking
I'm not
about?
arguing. I'm not arguing with this.
I mean, what are you talking about?
I refuse to go down to the level of clowns. I'm not arguing this. I'm gonna let that take speak for itself. I'm just gonna say I don't agree. Respectfully, I disagree, Carl.
Okay.
I think the bread is the perfect amount. Anyway. I can't believe you just said that. I'm in awe. I can't believe this.
I'm a no.
Okay. So we buy the whole food at the supermarket.
It's too thick. It is too thick.
It's not. It's literally
on
not.
the chunk chart. It is like the second half.
It's pretty thick, right? It's like twice the thickness.
People who love hot dogs here are dying right now, dying inside. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so we spend $400 on this food for like 8
of us.
Yeah, $400 on food. Yeah, it was good.
And
booze.
The booze was mostly the booze.
It was like half booze, I think, actually. Yeah.
Me.
Booze.
So we bought it all, and then we finally started setting up our camp.
Yeah.
And getting the fire going, which was the most important.
We had 2
part.
fire pits going.
Yeah, and then we bought like 2 little baby stacks of like plywood or whatever it was. Like it wasn't plywood, but it may as well have been plywood.
Like 2x4s, right?
Yeah, and luckily the store there sold a shit ton of firewood, so we bought a fuck ton of firewood.
Oh yeah, in Japan you have to buy your firewood. You can't just like go into the bush.
No. You got to buy your firewood.
Well, to be fair, in most places, in most campsites, like official ones, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh really?
In Europe as well, you can't just start chopping down trees unless the site says you can. But most people don't. Most people don't know how to chop down a tree though. And wouldn't know how to do it safely.
But like in Australia, we don't like go around, fucking deforesting or anything. But like, if you go out into the bush and you
can
see
pick up
any
like the dead leaves.
Yeah, you pick up like the dead branches
logs and branches and stuff like that,
Yeah,
and you bring it back. Like that's
problem is though that branches burn super fast.
Right, that's why you got to get like the thick, almost rotting wood.
Yes, they sold these really thick pieces of oak that were great. It was wonderful. We started setting up a fire and we started barbecuing. It was great.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Great.
We were having a fantastic time. It was like a comfortable temperature as well.
It was like probably like maybe 5 degrees ish.
I would say it was even like warmer than that. I was like
really
like 6 maybe 6-7 degrees.
Had a great time. Started cracking open
with
the beers.
Amazing view of Fuji.
Started enjoying the food.
It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Joey laughed at how I ate a hot dog one time or something. I can't remember. You were like,
what?
Remember, you were like laughing your ass off at how I ate this hot dog one time.
Oh yeah. Cause we were like 5 or 6 beers in, and Connor was obviously like getting a little bit tipsy, and he took I don't know, it just caught my eye. Like I just looked over, and Connor had this hot dog bite. And it looked like the hot dog was trying to escape out of his mouth.
Because I shoved half the hot dog in my mouth.
He shoved it in his mouth and he just went, all I heard was this like, like the fucking video of the pufferfish eating the carrot and then it does like the sound. Like I heard that come out of Connor's mouth as he was shoving this hot dog. He's like, I was like, oh my God.
Joey's like pissing himself. Because I
was laughing for like a good 15
I was like bending over because
there's a lot of sauce on it.
Because the problem was I did the rookie error of putting way too much condiments and I knew the condiments was going to come out, right?
Yeah.
And what had happened was that I think I had taken a bite that was so big that I either committed to putting it all in my mouth in one go, or if I bit it and stopped, the condiments would just go all over me. So I bent forward and just shoved it all in one, and then all the condiments like fell down.
Hey, yo, this boy's dicking down a hot dog.
I was like raw dogging it, bro. I was taking it. It was just so good, man. I don't know what it is. For some reason with hot dogs, when it comes to barbecues, like I can eat like 2 burgers and I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Hot dogs, I'm like, another one, please. I'm like 6 in. I'm like, let's go, another hot dog, another hot dog.
To be fair, those sausages were really.
I actually prefer hot dogs over burgers.
Yeah, me too.
In a barbecue, because like in a barbecue, you have one burger and that's enough for me. That's enough. That's like if we're gonna go with like how courses are structured, to me like the burger is the main course, right? But I can eat so much of like the hot dog around the burger. You start off with hot dogs and you have the burger, and then for some reason you can eat like 3 more hot dogs sometimes. It's like my stomach is an infinite hole when it comes for hot dogs. When it comes to hot dogs.
And then we also had like the skewers as well, which just got demolished in like 5 minutes as well because they were so good. And like, what is it about burgers? that is just like on a different scale of like filling compared to like everything else we bought?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
I think it's just because it takes that much more effort to cook.
I guess,
like, because you have to build the burger as well, and it's a lot bigger. You know, it's not just something. It's not just something you can casually pick up off the grill and just start eating. You gotta make sure it's like a nice burger that you like. You gotta make sure the cheese is perfectly toasted the way you want it to be toasted. We tried to like butter our bread, but like the butter was so fucking cold that I think it was Edo or something who tried to put blocks of butter on the burger bun. So it was like squares of butter on this burger bun because it was like too cold to be spread.
And then he just like chucked it on the fire.
He just chucked it on the fire, and all the chunks just fell down. And he was adamant that he could perfectly butter this fucking burger.
I was watching the entire time. I was like, what did you want to do?
I was like,
what were you expecting to happen?
He's just buttering the fire.
Well, in my mind, when you're when you're barbecuing stuff, I'm like, I expect the quality of this burger to not be as on par as a restaurant. Like, I don't need my barbecued burger buttered bun. I'm like, you can just toast it. It's fine.
But that it wasn't even like the worst idea that happened during the fucking...
This was a good idea. I know you're going to say this.
Because like, when you're a few drinks in, you do something that you think is a good idea and like it works in your mind.
Genius
so we also had eggs, right? But we had nowhere to cook the eggs. So
because it was like a grill, right?
Well, we didn't have any like pans or anything.
No pans. We just had like a mesh grill. Right, so Connor comes up with the idea of trying to cook this egg on a burger bun, and
I really wanted an egg on my burger. All right.
So what he does is he places the patty on the grill.
No, it was the bun.
Oh, sorry, the bun. Sorry, he places the bun on the grill, and then he cracks an egg on top of it. Naturally, all the white of the egg just fucking spills over the edge into the fire.
I knew that would
All
happen.
has left is a fucking yolk, and this yolk is like, it's like ice hockey. It was just like slippering around on this thing, and he's just like trying to fucking control it. And then in the end, it spilled over.
It went in the fire.
And it was a very sad moment.
And I was saying, there's no way you can cook an egg on a burger bun on a grill. That's just like there's so many things that can go wrong, and it did go wrong.
Here's my thinking was obviously I was a few beers in, but I thought that the flames of the fire were so big because it was like enveloping the bun.
Yeah.
I was like, it'll reach the egg. It'll cook the egg. It'll do it. It'll do it. It's hot enough. It'll do it.
The entire time as well, he was like, Galaxy Brain, watch this. Game a moment. I'm just like, you are wasting a perfectly good egg.
No, I had an eggy bun, and it gave a good egg flavor to my
What do you
burger.
mean? There was like 1/5 of the yolk left on that thing.
Hey, it was good.
You just made eggy bread.
Hey, don't hate. Yeah, and I liked it. I liked it. It was good. It was good.
It's like the world's shittiest French toast.
It was amazing. I had a great burger.
This is why I brought the aluminium foil. No one used it.
Because like you are so dedicated to cooking this egg, and it was like watching someone try to fucking solve that Zelda puzzle in Breath of the Wild. With
the ball.
We know how fucking shitty it is. Like controlling that puzzle with like your Wiimote or whatever.
You guys sit in your comfort of knowing what works. I am the daring type who tried something new. I wanted to see if I could get an egg to cook on a burger.
I
bun
knew it wasn't going to
to
go well because the whole ordeal started with Connor going, "Watch this," and anything that starts with a confident "watch this" 5 beers in is not going to go well.
Yeah. Imagine if it worked though. I'd have been like a fucking.
I would have applauded you.
I would have been a god amongst men if I made that work.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
But I
wasn't.
Of course, I flew too close to the sun. I tried something that I shouldn't have. What can I say? It was. Not
and then you gave up and just like flipped the burger, and then the rest of the egg just went into the fire.
I was like, all right, if I can't have the egg cooked perfectly on the bun, I'll at least have this French toast flavor to add to my burger.
Yeah,
we'll see. It added the flavor profile that I was quite happy with.